Hi, I wanted to show everybody how I organize my stuff. A lot of people who start paparazzi, it's just all cutesy with your starter kit, but when you start adding to your inventory, you're going to wonder how to organize it. So there's 100 ways to do it, but I want to show you how I like to organize my stuff. I started doing this about maybe a year into it, and it's worked really well, so I just keep doing it the same way. So we'll start with necklaces. You guys can see that I have them all in these twirl ties. So what I do is I have my boards. Let me start over. Not start over, but I have two setups. I have the setup with the boards and the setup with the twirl ties. I can store my things for either circumstance. It doesn't really matter. So what I do is, if you look down here, I have my boards full all the time. And you can see there's stuff on them. See? So I have my boards full all the time, ready to go. And then when I need to restock my boards with my necklaces, I grab them from here. So what I do is I leave this up at home all the time. And I have them by color. And I have, like, you know, this is all yellow, this is all pink. And I have them by color. Now, if I'm going to go to an event, then I have a video on this you guys have probably seen, but I will take each color, I'll take one of each color, and I put it in a grocery bag, and then I put it all in a duffel bag. And I have, you know, 15 different twirl ties in a duffel bag. And then I take that. That is my extra inventory. So it's already ready at home, and then I take the duffel bag to the event so that, you know, when I'm bored at an event, I can restock from the twirl ties. At the events, I actually take the twirl ties out and I hang them up. I hang them up like on the back of a table, or I hang them up on the top of the tent so that people are attracted by it, and it's my replenishing inventory. So that's how I do my necklaces. Another way you can do them is you can put them all each in a baggie, and then get a large Ziploc baggie and put the large Ziploc baggie full of each color, and then put that all in a duffel bag. So you could have a duffel bag full of giant Ziploc baggies that have each color of necklace. That's how I do my necklaces. That's like the hardest one. Okay, this is how I do my bracelets. Well, we'll see, bracelets or necklaces. Whatever's in here. Yeah, these are bracelets. Okay, so I have this giant bag. It has handles, so when I go to my event, I can carry it. And then these are by color. So I have like white, silver, rainbow, pink. And if you want to look in here, it's full of all my necklaces in every color. And I do the same thing. I keep them up on my boards, and then I replenish as needed. If I do a small event without boards, then what I do is I still take this whole bag and put it in my car, because I often have people that say, I want to see all your pink stuff. But what I do is when I get to the event, I'll only lay out like 10 bracelets. And then I have my replenishing inventory for when I need it. But it's already like clumped together, so it's super easy to take to that place or bring it back home. And I leave them like this at home. And then I can pull out what I need. Okay. These are heavy. I have hundreds of things. These are my earrings. This is the same idea. Let me show you my favorite. I have my earrings in these pencil bags because they naturally are flat, and so the earrings like kind of lay flat. You can see how they're kind of stacked up in there. I need more of these. I wish I had every color, but I've been wanting to save a little money. So, but if you can see, there's a bunch of different pencil bags, and so there's my red, there's my pink, there's my yellow. And because they zip shut, like the earring backs don't get lost because they're flat, they don't get scrunched. It works excellent. I love it. And I have a bag of every color, just like the bracelets. So that works. I do the same thing. Whatever size the event is, I bring this whole bag, and then I can replenish my boards with it, or I can just pull out like 10 random colors and then put them out on the table if it's a small event. Rings. Let me show you the rings. This isn't as organized as it usually is, but I have my rings on rings, like on binder. Whoops. You can see what that is. Anyway, there. So I have like black, pink. I have my kids do this when they're bored, purple. So I have them by color, and it's awesome because you get your ring lovers, you show them this bucket, and they're like, oh, and they love it. So this is great. I just bring this whole bucket of rings everywhere I go, and then I do the same thing. I set out my display that has this thing, and I just pull out like 10 random cute rings, and then I keep the rest under the table in here. And I keep them this way at home too. I figured out organize at home the same way you do at your event because it's not worth the effort to like reorganize for an event. Okay, the next is the hair clips. The hair clips, just one second. I suggest doing the hair clips on these. Mine are not on here right now, but I'm going to be putting them back on. These are from Dollar Tree. And you just put a hair clip on everything or every other thing, however many you have. And they're free. So you just ask the Dollar Tree people. And they usually have some in the back ready to throw away. And I do them by color. So I'll have like red, yellow, blue, whatever. The way I store my extra clips is just in a garbage bag. Seriously, it works fine. So I usually just bring a garbage bag and I put it in a large, hold on. A large reusable grocery bag like this. So I usually put my rings in here and then just my random stuff, but then I use this to actually carry. So that's how I do my hair clips. And then headbands, most of you guys probably just have a few. You can use one of these, it works great. And then you can lay, 10 out, however you want to do it. If you have a headband rack, like a giant one, there, you can. I usually store my headbands on there permanently and pull them out when I need them. Currently, I'm using this suitcase. It's the same idea. You have the display always ready to go, so you don't have to take it off or anything when you get home. And then my kids' stuff, I'll show you real quick. I keep my kids' stuff in these shoe boxes, and I have one for each item, so I've got these, and then I have a box for bracelets and a box for earrings. I actually leave them in the box and let them shop from the box. That's it. I just leave them in the box. Super easy. And then I actually have an extra grocery bag for each item. And if it's a huge event, I will bring the extra grocery bags. But I usually don't because there's plenty in these boxes. So that is how I store my jewelry. Pretty easy. Oh, one more thing. The hippie headbands. Well, you don't need to see it. I store the hippie headbands in one of these also. So what I'll do is I'll set like 3 or 4 on a table, and then I'll have my whole thing of hippie headbands. And so if they start looking at it and loving them, I just hand them the bucket. And I'm like, here, go at it. Have what you want. And then they go nuts and they dig through and get what they like. So that's how I store my jewelry. Did I miss anything? Anyway, I love the system. I've tried a lot of things. For me, this is what works. So hopefully it'll help you.